just like a cure. They know that she like me, the night me a score. She said that she beautiful and she pure. Then I do me a score, so wind up from the body, girl. I'm wind up from the express. Tell me love, not tell you, but you know what. I'm getting
So, as we start our program officially, let me take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of our guests who've joined us to grace this occasion. First of all, I would like to recognize the presence of Rukia Mwinyi, the Outreach Coordinator, U.S. Embassy, wherever you are. Please wave to the crowd. Rukia Mwinyi, let's give him a round of applause, please. We are also privileged to be joined by our Assistant County Commissioner for Pumwani Ward, Mr. Josephat Njuhe. You are very much welcome. And also, we are also privileged to be joined by Madam Omanga, who is an aspirant for the women representative seat. Another round of applause, please. And we are still awaiting for the arrival of Morgan Coles, the cultural attaché, who is going to be our guest of honor for today's event. So at this juncture, let me take this opportunity to welcome our hosts, Integrated Initiatives Community Empowerment, a representative to come forth and give the keynote address. Let's give ISEP a round of applause as he comes to address us. Thank you very much. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Habari za mchana. Nafikiri sote tumefika kwa amani, na mwanzo kabisa tunataka kuwashukuru kwa kutenga muda kuweza kujumuika na sisi katika hafla kama hii. Bila shaka tunafahamu kwamba mna shughuli tofauti, but because you have slotted some hours out of your precious time to come and join us today, we say thank you so much and clap for yourselves kwa ajili ya kuweza kufika. Letu kutoka ISEP halitakuwa neno kubwa sana, ila we want to welcome you and maybe just to say briefly about what we have been able to do for the last 3 years. ISEP was registered in March 2013, and its programs are basically on community development. Over time, we have been doing different programs of community development, but the rise of violent extremism, the rise of modern crime, ikatupatia paradigm shift in terms of the way we are programming our activities. So from 2014, around April, we started aggressively undertaking programs on peace, non-violent conflict resolution, but also leadership. And most of our programs for the last 3 years have been targeting communities around the informal settlements. I know some of us would ask ourselves, kwa nini tumejieka katika sehemu hizi za informal settlements? Basically, we are talking of Kamkunji area, the larger Eastlands area of USA in Kenya, for standing with us firmly wakati tulipokuwa tukilaunch program zetu sehemu ya Kamkunji. Kamkunji and the larger Eastlands area for years immemorial has been a place that has been affected by negative publicity. Sehemu nyingi ama mara nyingi tunapotaja sehemu za Eastlands, sehemu za Mkamkunji na maeneo mengine informal settlements, kwa bahati mbaya pelekewa lawama nyingi sana, na kwa sababu hiyo utaona kwamba hata wafadhili na washiriki tofauti tofauti, community development programmers, have ran away from these places because of the attitude, because of the media publicity that has gone into these areas. So it was a hard decision to make for ISEP to move to these areas, kwa sababu wengi walikuwa wanadhani kwamba sehemu kama hizi labda zina mambo sifa tofauti tofauti. But believe you me, if you have not known Majengo, you need to go to Majengo, live with the people and interact with them. You will ever understand that the newspaper that you have been reading for the last 5 years have been deceiving you. If you have not known Kibera, go back, interact with the people from Kibera and Langata. You will come to realize that the newspaper you have been reading for the last 3 years have been deceiving you. There are talents within Kibera, there are talents within Majengo and the larger eastern areas. Lakini kwa sababu ya publicity, ikawa sehemu kama hizi zimepelekewa dhana mbaya. Kwa hiyo ndio sisi tukajaribu kuona kwamba tunaenda sehemu hizi, fanya kazi na vijana, kuhakikisha kwamba zile talanta zao. And you can see some of these displays that they've been able to make today. This is just a drop in the ocean. Do you hear me? This is just a drop in the ocean of the kind of skills and abilities that are down there in the informal settlements. And we believe if we give them the opportunities, then they will be going to do marvelous. Kwa hiyo tunawakaribisha ndugu zangu kwa moyo mkunjufu, tuweze kuwa pamoja kuanzia sasa mpaka mwisho wa fursa kama hii ama hafla kama hii, na Mungu awabariki nyote. Asante.
Another round of applause to Mr.
And also, we would like you to continue to support us, to continue with such programs. Because as for now, as we are going to graduate to be the ambassadors of change, indeed, there are still more people out there that we have to educate. And words may fail to express our appreciation. The words on this paper can't thank you enough for the tools you have given us. And today, this is what we've made. We have decided to be the change ambassadors. We have decided to reach out to more people in Majengo. And this kind of life that I want to tell you, this kind of life that I want to tell you, it is somehow familiar to each one of us. Spending our money until we wonder where it had gone. Little girls dropping out of schools due to unplanned pregnancy. Young men involving themselves in drugs. Other children trying to find food in dustbins. Lack of school fees to some of us. Jobs turned down, especially because we come from ghetto. Opportunities never given. Opportunities never given. Youth losing their lives every day. Hours being cut and jobs in pay. We've learned, but despite all these things, that we face living in ghetto, we have learned brotherhood and sisterhood. We have learned to hustle for ourselves. We've learned to appreciate our differences. We've learned to respect each and everybody, no matter what religion, no matter what tribe, color, background. We've learned we are one. That's the pride of it. Don't let the media fool you like the other day how they did. They say that all the evil comes from a jet. No, just because where we live doesn't mean that we can't be good. Doesn't mean that we can't be role models. Doesn't mean that we can't go to school. No, no matter what circumstance. Imei, a Majengo representer, praying for change and for a better life in Majengo. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
County. Nashukuru sana for the organizers to invite me in such an event. In the forum, with the young people, it is something which is close to my heart. Na nikiangalia hii kazi, hii ni profession yangu. I'm actually an interior designer by profession. My outlets, duka zangu, such kind of arts. So just know from here, I'll be getting contacts of some of you so that I can also be able to sell them kwa duka yangu. Kesema maneno ya peace. I know the mothers, the young mothers, mama zetu, vijana, we all know the importance of peace. Tukikumbuka vile ilikuwa in 2007, wale walikuwa, tunajua ni nini ilifanyika, na mliona vile watu wetu, watoto wetu, dada zetu, kaka zetu, vile watu waliumia. So kutoka hiyo ilikuwa ni funzo kwetu kwamba especially kina mama tunafaa tutangaze amani. Inafaa tuongelele amani, especially ikiwadia hii wakati wa siasa. Ile ningewaambia my fellow youth, siasa ukuja na siasa upita. Na unapata hii mwenye unapiga mwenzako kwa sababu ya mtu unanipigania Millicent, juu unapigania wewe ni wanani. Watu wanaenda kwa viti na wanakusahau, si ndio? Na unapata jirani yako ule mwenye mmepigana na yeye, ni yeye tu bado, hata ama mtakuwa pale chumvi kiisha yeye ndio utaomba. Hautaenda kuomba yule gavana mmepigania ama hata president ama ule MCA. Ikiisha kibiriti kwako utaenda kuomba mwenzako. So ni lazima tuishi kama tunapendana. Tuishi tukipendana kama ndugu na dada, kwa sababu yule mwenye ako karibu na wewe ndio rafiki. Yeye ndiye ataweza kuja kukusaidia. Ukigojeka usiku, yule ndiye anakuja, yeye ndiye unaita, ndio wa kwanza kukimbiza hospitali. Si mimi kama utakuwa umenichagua women rep, labda hata utanipata kwa simu. Lakini yule jirani yako ndiye atakuja kukusaidia. So it's a very good initiative for the sponsors kwa mradi huu ya kusponsor peace na encourage the youth to be doing the good work instead of just sitting idle in the uko kwa mtaani. So ile mimi ningependa, nataka, because there are various groups. Kuna ile ya Mathare, nimeambiwa kutoka Mathare, from Mathare kuna ya Pumwani, wapi pengine? Yeah, so I'd want to come, maybe I visit the different groups individually, so that, because I'm sure different groups ziko na different needs. So kama ningependa kupata contact ya different groups through my personship, if I get viongozi wa kila group, so that now we see how we can work together, how can be able to assist ile kidogo niko naye, because I've got also programs for the youth and ile kidogo, so we can share ideas. Sasa kama si even material, we can sit down and share ideas. Kuna ile ofisi maybe naweza enda na mwingine hawezi enda, kuna ile kuna pahali naweza wafungulia mlango, so tunaweza kaa to share ideas. Kuna mahali unaona mlango imefunguka na naweza fungua it's not necessarily material, lakini kuna mlango maybe naweza fungua, inaweza saidia mtu kuliko even that material help which I would give you guys. So asante sana kwa hiyo, na shukuru sana, and I want to be with you more and more and come to where you do these things. So you'll give me your contacts. I'll also take a few pieces here ya kupeleka kwa duka yangu. Ikifika 2017 ni msupa
Cultural Attaché at the US Embassy, and I am delighted here with you today, even though you made me dance. And those of you who aren't artists in the traditional sense, you've chosen to try and turn your thoughts and ideas into action. And that's not an easy thing to do. So I congratulate all of you for being willing to take that step. Round of applause for you. And I want to assure you, we heard from a speaker earlier that there was a request for assistance. And I'm going to say, I'm not here to assist you. The US government is not here to assist you, but we're here to partner with you in any way that we can. Because what you're doing is incredibly important work. Does peace start with big, grand gestures, from the people at the top of the chain all the time? No. In fact, it very frequently starts with people in their own communities deciding that they want to make a difference. That they've seen something that's not right, they've seen something that's not working, they've seen something that's happened in the past that's not been good for their community, and they've decided that they want to change it. And that's what you guys have done by participating in the Peace Ambassadors program, and it is to be congratulated and appreciated and partnered with in any way that we can find possible. So, my job is to speak to you for a very few minutes, just to express our appreciation, to express our support, to say how glad we are that you've given your time and your energy and your creativity, which is amazing, to this effort. And I can see the results, and I look forward to seeing additional results as you put more of your ideas into action in whatever artistic form or non-artistic form, because you've all seen that I'm not an artist in any way, shape, or form, but in any form that speaks to you the most deeply and that seems to you to be the most relevant to your community. And I am absolutely certain, with all of that energy and talent and creativity put towards the goal of creating a peaceful and prosperous and healthy community, that there's nothing that can stop you. Yeah? So with those very few words, because as I said, really my part in this is just the least important. It's really about you and about what you're doing and about how we can work with you to make your lives, your community, your art, your ideas, and your energy go in the direction that you want them to. And it's going to start with your community, but is it going to stop there? No. Oh, there we go. Someone in the back, I like him. It can start with you, it can start with your house, it can start with your dance troupe, your community of artists, your artist association, but it's not going to stop there, right? What you do in your own circle has ripples that build out to the rest of your country, and I think you're going to see that you're going to have an impact beyond that which you might ever have imagined. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing that happen. So thank you very much. Continue the good work. Thank you for having me, even for a brief moment, and for giving me my exercise for the day. I'm going to go back and practice my dance moves, so next time I won't embarrass myself so much. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Now, I'm going to give you the sequence for our next program, because as you understand, our guest of honor, she has a very, 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 very tight schedule, and she has to leave in the next few minutes. So we are going to kindly request you to award some 5 certificates to 5 graduates. So let me take this opportunity to call Damaris Amaiza. Damaris Amaiza. As she comes, let's give her a clap. She's from Pumwani. Next is Elizabeth Ginala. Followed by our very own Siraj Mwai from Kamkunji Community Justice Center. Siraj Mwai. Siraj Mwai. Look at the photo, Siraj. Pose for a photo. Next, Laura Zak. Laura Zak. Laura Zak from Pumwani, she's also from Pumwani. Peace Ambassador from Pumwani. She's also a basketball coach. She's an outstanding basketball coach. Thank you, Laura. And lastly, Hamisi Odende. Hamisi Odende. He's from Madare. Oh, thank you very much. No, right now, I would like to kindly request all of you, we pause for a group photo, and then after that, we are going to fly a dove as a sign of peace. And then we're also being reminded that we're also going to have a peace talking wall, where we are going to append our signatures and also give some messages of peace as a sign and commitment for peace.